Hi everyone and welcome to the Hermetic Shaman. My name is Jayme, and if you're new here, I'm so glad that you have found your way to this space. If you are returning, thank you from the bottom of my heart for all of your continued support. Today's reading is a general collective message, intended for anyone who feels drawn to it. As always, please take what resonates with you in your personal situation and gently release what doesn't. A quick shout out to my partners over at Otter, makers of beautiful crystal jewelry. You can find the link to their website in the description box below. That's also on my TikTok profile. You can use promo code Jayme20 to save 20% off of your everyday order. Or you can use promo code Jayme35 to save 35% off of your order over $99 through the month of November. If you're interested in booking a personal reading or a cord cutting session with me, you can find the link to my website in the description box below. Again, that's also on my TikTok profile. And if this message supports you in any way, please hit that like button, be sure to subscribe and follow, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on a reading. Alrighty, y'all. We're gonna get into this message. What was coming out in the pre-shuffle was somebody here is realizing that they were never able to slow you down to begin with. This is somebody here that thought that they were able to get ahead of you, but I think they're realizing that you were never even competing with them in the first place. And I feel like that's hitting them hard, because they ended up losing you in the process. That's what it's giving. And now they want to come in and, like, find some kind of compromise. And this could be family, friend, lover, business, but somebody is now trying to find some kind of compromise. Because they realized that you were never in the arena with them to begin with. And that they were just fighting their own shadow. And they ended up losing you in the process. And now they're having that realization here that they've been completely cut off. It may be like your spiritual protection is so strong that they can't even come near you even if they tried. But we are going to get into it. Universe and Divine Council. What is going on in collective energy? And what is it that collective needs to know at this time? Excuse me. The Knight of Wands reversed. The Knight of Wands is somebody who's very reckless, very impulsive. It's just somebody here that's not acting in their own best interest. They could be acting on, like, hate. This is like negative passion. We'll put it like that. Well, this is like somebody pretty much saying, like, oh yeah, I'll show you type of energy. We do have the Lovers reversed here at the bottom of the deck. This definitely has to do with a contract here that's has now been null and void. It's over. It's been canceled. It's been revoked. Strong Gemini, Sagittarius energy here. We have Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups has to do with options. Maybe somebody here doesn't like the fact that you have other options. Maybe now that you're not attached to them, or that something here has now opened up for you. What's behind that? Three of Pentacles reversed. That's a whole group that's no longer working together. They no longer see eye to eye. Maybe there's been a lot of confusion here. The Star reversed. This is somebody's prayers not being answered. Maybe due to some kind of impulsive action here that somebody took, but they ended up losing a soulmate contract here. Maybe somebody here was trying to throw illusion that you were the one that was getting in the middle of something. That it was you that was the reason why their prayers weren't being answered, but really it was their actions. Universe, tell us more. Did something flip? It did. The Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is somebody who's very brave, bold, very confident. She's been coming out a lot the past couple of days. Is this somebody here who's stepping into their power? Is this somebody here who knows who they are? They know what they're capable of, and they're not afraid to shine. This is somebody here who's not trying to compete with other people, but they naturally stand out based on their own merit. Somebody here never wanted you to be able to get your flowers. Metaphorically speaking. But why, though? I mean, there is negative passion, right? Which could be considered like hate or envy or, I don't know. Or somebody here that felt like you needed to be punished. Because like I said, there was this energy here of... There was some kind of confusion where... I don't know, it was like they were trying to claim that you were the one that was not willing to cooperate. But in all actuality, it's this person who was unwilling to cooperate. We do have judgment here. This is being judged for past actions. This is the past coming back to haunt somebody. We have the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Cups, and the Four of Wands reversed. This has to do with, like, self-respect and self-love? And going after something here that brings you joy? It's like somebody here never wanted you to have any kind of support with this Four of Wands reversed. They never wanted you to be able to follow through on some kind of contract. They never wanted you to be committed. Something here about somebody not wanting something to be legal? Because the Four of Wands is the ceremony of the lovers. Somebody never wanted you to be able to follow through and commit to something. It's almost feeling like never wanting you to have something here that's noticeable, that everybody knows. This could have to do with getting flowers and, like, getting your flowers in some kind of way. This is all because you were following your heart. This could be somebody here who was trying to place you under judgment for being yourself. Universe, tell us more. The Queen of Pentacles upright and the Moon. And the Page of Cups reversed. Strong Leo, Taurus, Cancer energy. We have the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands side by side here on the table. You're somebody very solid, stable, grounded. You're on... Whoever I'm speaking to, you could be well on your way towards Empresshood, if you're not already an Empress. Because there's more than one side to you showing here right now. Because the Queens is the Master of the Wands. And to me, the Emperor and the Empress are Master Magicians. Some kind of illusion here is being shattered. And this could be happening very, very quickly. This could be an illusion here that was cast around you. Yeah, because Page of Cups in the reverse. People, it's like somebody never wanted people to be able to open up to you, to fully trust in you. These are people, it's like somebody wanted people to always feel like they had to be defensive around you, that you were out to get them. Maybe trying to, okay, they were trying to distort you. But what's being seen is that you naturally shine and that you're cool, grounded, and down to earth. You're also somebody who is very responsible, very practical, very resourceful. You don't have to undercut. You don't have to resort to those type of tactics in order for you to exceed and in order for you to shine. And in order for you to reap some kind of reward from what it is that you are doing, you give it your all. And with some kind of illusion casted around you for some reason, they wanted people to feel like they couldn't trust you. They couldn't open up to you. This could be somebody here who bought a lie, who was sold a lie about you. And that's why this person thought that they could be the gatekeeper in your life. So they were like trying to prove that you were something that you weren't, or that you weren't being forthcoming, with the Knight of Wands in the reverse, that you weren't being honest. It's even given like somebody here wanted people to seem like you were very manipulative, that you had some kind of a motive. We have the Two of Pentacles reverse and the Magician reverse. They wanted you to be seen as if you were a manipulator. But at the end of the day, this person's waking up to realizing that they were the one manipulated in the first place. This could be one of the people that was in that group. It's no longer on the same page. Because maybe now people are recognizing who has been the problem in the first place, and it's the person that was selling the lies. The one who orchestrated all of this, that led other people to maybe act in their bold righteousness in order to act as a gatekeeper in your life. People were trying to claim that you were putting on some kind of facade. That you weren't being real, that you weren't being genuine. Universe, tell us more. The Six of Swords, the Five of Swords reversed, and the Page of Coins, and the Star reversed. What's going on is somebody's prayers are not being answered. The divine is not saving them. Somebody here could be trying to pretend and act like everything's okay with this Three of Cups upright, but the truth is that they're really just holding back. They don't... It's like they're trying to keep a straight face here, because they're trying not to completely lose it. Two of Wands reversed, but a choice has been made. Page of Coins in the reverse could be news about an investment going poorly. There is going to be some kind of departure here. See, somebody could have tried to claim that you were out to get them or to take something from them. With this Five of Swords reversed, Page of Coins reversed energy, maybe that could have all been part of this illusion. It's like somebody was trying to claim that you were after something. But maybe that's what they were after all along. That's not very smart. Or maybe they felt like that people wouldn't see through the truth. That if they blamed it on you, but then... I don't get that. So they try to claim that you were doing something that they were doing the whole time, or maybe their paranoia led them to that because of the lie that they were sold. Again, there was this bold righteousness where we need to take matters into our own hands to actively block them from being a menace to society. There is going to be a departure, and peace is going to be restored. Somebody is realizing now why things are no longer working out for them, and that's because they were attacking you without reason, without cause. This is somebody that was a part of that group. We have the Two of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Five of Wands. This is what I saw that came out in the pre-shuffle, where I got that whole gatekeeper vibes. Trying to stop your path forward, not wanting you to head towards recognition, towards success, towards victory. Not receiving, somebody here never wanted you to receive some kind of valor. Like, I'm going to use this as an example. Like, maybe you opened up a restaurant, right? It's like somebody here never wanted you to have good, positive reviews. They never wanted people to know about your business. You know, that kind of vibe. So it's like, you know, let's start a rumor and say that, you know, the restaurant has rats, right? Or whatever, right? It's that kind of vibe. I'm using that as an analogy, as an example of the energy. But it's like they were trying to stop you, be a gatekeeper, from you having some kind of Wheel of Fortune, some kind of success in regards to love. They never wanted somebody here to work with you. This could be somebody here that never wanted somebody here to see your value and worth. Again, somebody here never wanted people to be able to open up to you. This could be an ex for some of you that, like, doesn't want you to move forward. Or this could be like an ex's, well, they're something, whatever they are to them, boyfriend, wife, whatever they are, who just never wanted you to move forward because maybe they were sold a lie about what happened between y'all. Maybe somebody else sold a lie that, I don't know, that you were fake, disingenuous, that you had nothing to offer, that you didn't recognize your value. You would just do anything. But somebody here never wanted you to have meaningful relationships in your life with this Two of Cups. Or maybe they were just trying to actively stop you from having a relationship here. Maybe that was part of their bold righteousness, that they felt like they had to take matters into their own hands. They never wanted you to be able to meet your match. Universe, tell us more. The Nine of Swords? Somebody here is haunted. Haunted. They're going through an ego death right now. People are waking up. People are waking up to their actions and the motives that drove them there. This is an ego death. We have Temperance in the Tower reversed. Somebody is trying to find a way on how they can reconcile a situation. And so that way they can avoid some kind of a loss in their life. Like I said, somebody is trying to find a way back into your good graces. This is somebody that you have already disconnected from, because you've learned the lesson. Do I think that they've changed? I mean, we do have the Ten of Swords here. I don't know how long it's been, but do I think that somebody can change this quickly? I don't know. But right behind that is the Nine of Pentacles. I think the reason why you cut this person off, or at least one of the reasons, because I feel like it's multi-layered for y'all, But one of the reasons is it almost feels like this person wanted you to need them in some kind of way. But you're independent. It's like you don't bow to no one. The problem is somebody was wanting you to dim your light to make them feel more comfortable here. It's something here to do with your independence, your ability to be able to take care of yourself, that had somebody not seeing something clearly? Page of Wands. Something here about Christmas. Or Christmas time, because this is starting to look like a tree. The Page of Cups reversed and the Magician reversed. There's definitely been a lot of manipulation here in this situation. It's like somebody never wanted you to be able to find peace. They never wanted you to have peace in your life. For why? Two of Wands reversed. Because maybe they wanted you to go back on some kind of decision? Universe. For why? Thank you. The Empress? Because you're the Empress. Because they never wanted you to be able to birth some kind of new life. They don't like your ability to be able to create, or the way that you create. They don't like the fact that you are a master magician. That's what it is. And we also have the Queen of Swords. It's like you've been using all of your gifts, all of your talents. It's like somebody, it's like didn't want people to see you for who you are as this Empress. Knight of Swords, Page of Swords, and Two of Swords reverse. But the blindfold is being ripped off, and the truth is being seen, and it's being communicated. And people are taking action on this truth. It's like, it almost feels like the people who had bought the lie are now waking up and seeing you in a brand new lens. They're seeing you for all that you're worth, for all of who you are. And now people are feeling guilty here because maybe these are people who never opened up to you or never took you serious here based on something that they were sold. I'm trying to figure out what this... Wow, and we have the Queen of Cups upright. Every single queen is in the upright. You are who you say you are. Your intentions are pure. You're not afraid to be you. Maybe some of you, I don't know, maybe somebody was trying to claim that you were too flirty, or maybe you're just loving, kind. Could be a little flirtatious, but a little bit of flirting never killed nobody. Maybe it's because you choose to live in the positive because this world's already so negative. Either way, there's a lot of guilt that is happening here because people are probably realizing that they missed out on an opportunity with an Empress. Because I feel like the way that you're making moves lately, as that Nine of Pentacles, you're like, I don't need nobody. You wanted to show me that you didn't deserve to be in my life? Well, then you made my job easier. It's like that kind of vibe. You're like, all right, now I know how to handle myself when I'm around you. I know that you're not on my team. And then they feel some kind of way. Well, now they're feeling guilty. Because they're realizing that the lie that they bought was a lie. And you're long gone with the Six of Swords. You are long gone. We have this Lovers. It jumped out and it flipped around. Knight of Coins and the Five of Pentacles reversed. And the Ace of Swords. Continue to stand in your truth with this Ace of Swords, because somebody here is going to try and come in rushing in quickly to give you an offer, or to make an offer that they have no intention on following through on. All trying to stop you and block you again. Continue to stand in your truth at this time. This could be the person who was selling the lies, could be wanting to come in. Yeah, see, you know the truth. You're no longer stuck and bound. Continue to trust in what you know. Maybe somebody was even trying to claim that you were crazy, or that you didn't know what you were talking about, or that you were just being... you were being too emotional. Remember, all of the queens are upright. You are an empress. Somebody was trying to discredit you. That's what it is. And now everybody who bought the lie. I keep saying that, but that's very prominent. Because I feel like whatever this group did, it's given like a group of people that got together, maybe a group of haters, or maybe somebody here got together with other people, with other haters from your past, or... But it's like, whatever this group that bought the lie, you know, then they talk to other people, then, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like this person could have even tried to infiltrate different areas and aspects of your life. Like, maybe they attacked you in work, they attacked you in love, right? By trying to block, like, future suitors or something. You're long gone. These are double sixes. 66 could be relevant to you. You're long gone. Somebody is trying to erect something here, but it's too late. It's too late to fix something. It's too late to apologize. Isn't that a song from One Republic? It's too late to apologize. You're long gone. You're not where somebody left you. And that further drives home the truth about who you are. Universe, please tell us more. I don't think this one's going to be a long reading today. We have clouds, temporary problems. So whatever this person, whatever illusion they tried to cast, it's being cleared up now. Something here was only temporary. It was never going to be permanent. A wish here is about to be granted for you. Shrewdness and resourcefulness, especially in business. Yeah, you have been very resourcefulness. You've played your cards right. You were dealing with somebody here who was extremely two-faced. This is somebody here who invested in being the villain in your life. Because it's like you choose to, like... You chose to not surrender or to submit to this person. It was like somebody here was trying to, like... undermine your free will, trying to get in the way. Universe. We have Claw, be careful. Do not take risks. In Cracked Cup, dissatisfaction with life. Somebody never wanted you to be able to take any kind of risks. They wanted you to be dissatisfied with life. They never wanted some kind of wish here to be granted for you. They never wanted something to come true for you. That's why they have the Star in the reverse. They were trying to get in the way of you and your manifestations, you and your prayers, you and your divine inheritance, essentially. Somebody also never wanted you to get some kind of attention. They never wanted you to be seen. Because the Star is essentially like, you know, the universe putting a spotlight on you. Like making you an example, in a way. It's like somebody never wanted you to be seen as, like, as somebody here who should be seen as an example. It's like somebody was trying to claim that you were damaged in some kind of way. And that it was all a facade and a front. And that was probably what you did. See, this is somebody here that's very intimidated by your independence and your ability to support and take care of yourself. And because I feel like you're like that, you hold people to that same standard. Like, you don't tolerate neediness. You don't tolerate that clinginess. Something here about October. Something here could have taken place in October. Somebody could have a birthday in October. That's strong Libra, Scorpio energy, if I'm not mistaken. Universe. We have boat. Money or property through an inheritance, winning, or windfall. They never wanted you to hop on this boat of abundance and prosperity. Double boats here. They never wanted you to move on. They never wanted you to be able to rebuild. This is somebody who could have taken you down, but you used all of your resources. You tapped into all of your inner queens. You put in the labor. And now a new life is getting ready to be born. We have bridge, successfully overcoming a problem. Yep, these that were temporary. You successfully overcame those temporary problems. The ones that somebody was trying to throw in your way. We have cup, you should accept valid criticism. See, that wanted to jump out. Don't even tell me this was a magician in the reverse that was trying to tell an empress how to be. This is somebody that can't even live their own life in the right way, so they're trying to tell somebody else how to live their life. Okay. We have rabbit, too much concerned with sexual matters? It's in the reverse. This could just be somebody here who's very greedy and lustful. Somebody here who just wants to use and abuse you, right? That's all they want to do. Is that, you know? We have marriage here at the bottom. Maybe somebody was trying to claim that you were a hoe, or that you were too concerned with sexual matters. I mean, but if that was the case, then you wouldn't be able to find... You wouldn't be able to hop in this boat and row yourself towards peace, happiness, and prosperity, would you? If you're too busy being a rabbit, how can you row that boat? Moon, there's going to be some kind of changes here in your life because you are successfully overcoming these problems. Someone new is entering your life. Someone new is getting ready to enter your life, and somebody here is... I don't know, it's like they're... No! It's like their nightmares are coming true. Somebody wanted you to be alone. They never wanted you to be happy. Someone will gossip about all of your secrets. Maybe this is somebody here that thought that if they said enough of your secrets that they could try to make you look bad. But what they ended up doing was laying the foundation for you being an empress, because, again, it's like somebody here never wanted you to be an example and get your flowers, but at the end of the day, they're the ones that ended up orchestrating it in the first place, because people have seen your growth. So whatever this person gossiped about, they gossip about shit in the past, you're no longer that person. And instead, you put the focus and attention on you, and you still ended up being the example. There was a whole bunch of spectators that were told to tune into you because they were sold that your programming was one thing. You know, like, say, for example, you know, like, you're a TV show. Or the way that I'm going to use this as an example is, like, you're a TV show. Maybe somebody thought that you were, I don't know, like a drama or something, right? For example, like, maybe they thought that, like, they were trying to sell you as if you were shameless, when in all actuality, you're not. So what they ended up doing, the people who tuned in to watch you in the first place, they ended up becoming a supporter in a sense. You ended up changing their hearts and minds. You still ended up being an example. Because even though you may have been whatever the hell this person was talking about, maybe you were that in the past, doesn't mean that you are that now, and people see that growth in you. They see the rowing that you have done. You know, it's not easy to head towards peace. It's not easy to head towards abundance, prosperity, safety, and security. Within yourself, it's not easy to do that. It takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of labor in order for you to birth a new life. But you showed people that it can be done. That you don't have to be tied and attached to anything from the past. You showed people that we hold a pen to our stories in our hands, no matter how hard somebody wants to gossip and be a parrot. They only ended up exposing their own inability to grow. And they only ended up showing their heart, because who doesn't want other people to be happy? Who wants somebody else to live their life alone? What kind of human are you? Do you have no heart? We have Star, guaranteed success. You're guaranteed here to be success. For some of you, somebody could be coming in wanting to commit to you, be in a relationship with you. Maybe they were stopped or blocked from coming towards you because of what a hateful person said about you. We have vacation. Some of you could be taking a vacation. You could be planning a vacation. We have a goal-oriented person. You're a very goal-oriented individual. That's why you are going to have guaranteed success here. We have Tulip, great passion, and it's time to go out and have fun. It's time for you to go out and have fun. It's time for you to go out and have fun. It is. And somebody here is like, no. Somebody is being seen for exactly who they are. Their own group of people that worked with them. Maybe their own friends and family don't even want to deal with this person anymore, now that they found out how they treated you. Without cause, without merit. It was all based on lies. It was all because of some kind of passionate hate towards you. But a wish is being granted, you're going to have guaranteed success, and somebody new is entering your life. Somebody here can't stop that. You've already moved on. You're in a whole new territory. You're in a brand new territory. You have migrated away. Some of you could be meeting somebody on vacation, and maybe there could be migration taking place. I don't know what I want. Universe, please tell us more. I do just want to say, before we get further into this, I do want to say thank you for the comments, y'all, and for the confirmations that I need, because when I'm doing these readings, 99.9% of the time, they do not make sense to me. They don't, because, I mean, they're not my story, and I'm not trying to laugh, but I'm just like, when I'm done recording, and I click off, and I'm like, what the hell did I just say? And did I just make any goddamn sense? So, thank you for the comments. I do read them. What do we have? Carless. No car, repo, car issues, and a grudge holder. Somebody here who was holding a grudge on you, maybe they're getting a car being taken away, something here could be being repossessed, or somebody here is no longer going to be able to move forward with whatever plans that they had. Because their prayers are no longer being answered. They're not being saved. There's no way out of this. They have to suffer the consequences. We have a broke ass, an obsessive lover. So we have a broke, obsessive individual here that's being forced to pack up and leave. They're being forced to pack up and leave. They can no longer move forward. They can no longer progress on whatever plans that they had. Somebody here is dangerously unhealthy, very possessive, karmic. This person is broke. They need to move. They need to go. Photo proof in the reverse. Romantic love affair. Somebody here was trying to maybe even claim, wow, somebody could have gone as far. Wow, going back to what I said in the beginning. Somebody could have claimed that you were trying to get in the middle of something, or that you were at fault, that you were the problem. Somebody could have even been trying to claim that you were the one getting in the middle of their relationship, that you were somebody's secret sex fix, or that maybe they were even trying to claim that you had a sugar daddy, a sugar mommy, a sugar baby, a sugar whatever, right? Wow, all because they were a spiritual hater. And now this person's being forced to pack up. It's like somebody here is being fired. Essentially, like metaphorically. You know, somebody is being forced to pack up their cubicle, and everyone's watching them all walk away like, ooh, what did you do? And you know, the gossip's gonna travel around the water cooler. Because somebody here failed to get supporting evidence. It was all a lie. There was no evidence. There was no proof at all. This is just somebody here who was a spiritual hater. They hate on your spirituality. They hate your light. They hate your magic. They hate your power. They hate your shine. They hate the fact that you're all the queens. They hate the fact that you're an empress. This is someone here who's just miserable. Heartless and cruel. It's like this person really believed something. And the person who sold the there's multiple layers to this. There is. Romantic love affair. It did come out in the reverse. You're not a romantic love affair. Somebody here was just impersonating, lying. Somebody here could even gone as far as to even try, like, impersonating you. Somebody here who wants to be you, acts like you, dresses like you, copies you. Somebody here who's fake. This is somebody here who really wants to be you. They want to be just like you. They secretly envy you. They put you on this pedestal. You make this person question themselves. It's because of your independence and your unwillingness to settle. Something here about you not settling. Universe, give us one more. A happiness hater. This is a happiness hater here who is played out. This person is played out. You know, they couldn't make it in the big leagues. Your light irritates this person's demons. It does. But they have to pack up and go. Move on now. It's like MTV Cribs. They don't gotta go home, but they got to get the hell up out of here. We're gonna close this out with an oracle. So the reason why I didn't go live today is because I ordered a whole... So we're like in phase 2 of renovation, so all the furniture that I ordered is actually coming in early. So that's what I'm going to be doing tomorrow. They should all be here tomorrow. My new desk, my new altar and stuff. So I was like, I'll just go live then because I'll be so excited. Universe, please give us a final message for the collective. We have 2 of them, Promise of the Future and Reflection. 8 and 4. Somebody here could have been born in 84, or somebody here could be 48. I mean, somebody could be 84, but, like, don't you have other better things to do than being a hateful shrew at that age? Like, you don't got much time left. No offense. Don't be spending it being cruel. We're going to start with reflection number 4. I'm going to need my glasses. Yes, I type out my intro so I don't lose my spot because sometimes I just forget what I be saying. Reflection. Honor the wisdom within yourself. Ganesha is here to help you find the truth of who you are, the light of your own soul, and be willing to let it shine. You have reached a point in your life's journey where self-judgment and criticism no longer serve you. It is imperative that you understand and appreciate the distinctive persona that you bring into all situations. Each of us has our own unique path. Through self-awareness and observation, you can see that everyone is working toward the same objective on their individual path, which ultimately leads to the same higher purpose. You have made great progress on your spiritual path. It's now time to release the need to take responsibility for events and lives that are beyond your control. Recognize the beauty of each of our paths and bless the journey of others. Appreciate silence and allow your inner light to shine out towards others as a means of communication. Through reflection and visualization, get in touch with the wise person within you. It's about connecting with your higher self. We have Promise of the Future. Rest assured, something new is on the horizon. All indications are favoring a time of new awareness. Seek new outlets for your creative expression. This heralds the beginning of a new phase in your life. Ganesha is asking that you take time to reflect on your desires and dreams. It is time that you begin down the road of a new creative endeavor. Ask Ganesha to help you uncover the desires of your subconscious mind, and then follow any creative nudges you feel. You may experience them as innovative sparks that come to you unexpectedly. This momentum will start you down a path that may involve a new view of the world. Reflect on your past endeavors. Take time to acknowledge and understand your lessons and blessings. Feel gratitude for the path that has led you to this point in time. You are receiving the gift of freedom to choose what you will pursue. There may also be an ending taking place. All of life has its cycles. Through experiences and choices, you learn to grow. You are steadily progressing through the many phases of your life. With each ending comes the promise of a new dawn. You have put in too much work, and it's like the universe needs you to be you, to set the example, because that's how you were made. You are who you are. But that is what I have for y'all today. I am sending you all lots of love and lots of light, and I will see you next time. Ciao.